Over a minute. Right, let's try that. Right, okay, so just have the arms relaxed and the feet connecting with the floor. That's the shoulders. Head floating up, weight sinking down. And then very carefully, I forgot to take my loudspeaker from the car, so we've no music today unless I can see how loud my phone gets, but that'll be fine. We just do this. So just breathing in and breathing out, and just follow the breath as it comes in and out. So yeah, I'm trying to work out what we're going to do when they've got the something the floor, surfacing the floor on the 27th of August. I'm just trying to work out if there's somewhere else we could go. I'm toying with the idea of going outside, but the problem is the weather's been so unpredictable and, well, mostly heat waves, isn't it? And I just don't think, and the grass, it would just be, I think it would be too character building to do an outside session because there's not much shelter out there. Yeah, I mean there might be keep fit on. I don't know. It's probably worth finding out what the options are, or if there's somewhere else we could go in the. The problem is I don't think we'll fit in a squash court. But we might be able to. I don't know. I think we might be able to do it at the cafe or something. Is that not enough room? If we move the tables out, and we all maybe didn't have breakfast that morning, we might. Because before all the heat waves, when I knew about this, I went, "Oh, that's all right. Yes, we could go outside and do it." And then I'm like, I've just spent the weekend at the Cambridge Folk Festival, and we all nearly fried to death. You know, it was really, really hot going. It was so hot, and although they put star shades up, it still wasn't enough for. There wasn't enough shelter from the sun, so there we are. But we'll work it out. If not, we might have to have a week off. But then I don't know. Yeah, it's in 3 weeks' time. It's the 27th. They'll be resurfacing, so we'll have a lovely, brand new, lovely floor. Should be great. So just feel the head float, feel the hips sink. And we're breathing in now. That's it. Just notice the contact of the feet and the ground. And then transfer the weight. Show you that with the back view. So going to my left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Sure, we could. Oh, and we all go and have a cup of tea afterwards, don't we? We manage to fit, not all of us, no. Yeah, he might be able to. I mean, another way of doing it is we could have me in the squash court, a few people in the squash court, and then a few people milling out up above the squash courts. That could work. Or we could have two squash courts and me in the balcony shouting. That might be. I don't know. There's got to be a way of fitting our group, you know. That might work. But then you'd all get a painful neck, wouldn't you? We did. I was there. Who was there when we were in the squash courts for a bit? I was there. We were in the squash courts for a few weeks. I can't remember why. Oh, I do. It's because it was freezing. And then just raised it in. It was really, really cold. And it was warmer in the squash courts because we had heaters. Those were the days, weren't they? Yeah, we're talking at least 10 years ago. This is pre-COVID. I remember us being in the squash courts because we were freezing cold. And then Jeremy said, why don't you? And this was in the days when there was not quite so many of us and we could all fit in. Yeah. Okay. Bouncing. Head floating up. And shaking. That's it. So shaking. And then we go up, up, up. Or has any of you got a really big garden, you know? Up, stretch. And there's when I was in Swaffham Prior and the hall was shut, we did it in Nicola's garden. That was quite fun. Very good. Okay, let's do this. Soften the knees. And go the other direction. Yeah, if it's too warm in here, do feel free to open the door. I think we're all right, aren't we? Don't feel too bad. Okay, nice and relaxed. And we'll do, yeah, let's do the shoulders. 1, 2. So tune into your body. 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 more. 9, 10. Brilliant. That was so good. We'll do the same shoulder opposite direction. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Stop by shaking the hand. And then let's do this one. 2, 3, 4. That's it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take yours. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do this one. Draw in, push out. So it comes in, comes out. So like this. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. That's it. And relax the shoulders as well. Hip shoulder, lengthen through the spine. Nice. Okay, the next one, you go palm up, palm down. You have palm up, it comes around in a circle, palm down, palm up. So this is what the hands look like. And then what we do is we open and close the hand. So this is when the hands open and then you close. And then you open, and then you close. And you open, and you make the movement a bit smaller once you do it. They always have very interesting discussions in reception. And they always sound like they're having a marvelous time. It's really good. So I mean, if some of the workplaces I'd worked at were more like that, I'd probably still be at them, but there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. And then we've got, yeah, let's do this one. Just getting into the arms and the swinging, getting nice and relaxed. And then for a deeper swing, you can raise your heels. When I've done this with Eva, she raises her heels. And I'm very behind on putting all the videos up, so on the YouTube channel. So I'll be doing that hopefully on Friday and Saturday. So those of you that follow the YouTube channel, the classes afterwards, I will be on it. Marvelous. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's have a little shake out. Just wiggle Let's do a bit of the hill exercise. So you bring your feet closer together. If it's too tricky to stay balanced with your feet close together, have them further apart. That's fine. And then you just randomly move around. So you just sort of randomly move. It's a bit like tree qigong, but a bit less room. Okay, there we go. Go back to this one again. So this is what it's like when you're in the parallel stance. Sink the hips. Breathing in and out. Very good. Okay, and then turn one foot out and imagine you've got tram lines that are just shown from here. You've got the tram line, and then you've got a gap between so you're in bow and arrow stance. And we're just going to sink through the balance point of the front foot and then sink through the balance point of the back foot. And we're all breathing. We're nice and small. So you're looking ahead. So I was in the improvers class last night, and getting that forward gaze helps with your alignment. So last night when we did this, we were moving much slower. It was really, really, really slow. And then we did it for a very long time. And then when we finished, you could really feel your legs. So this is like the sort of Reader's Digest version. So we'll just do it a bit. And then we're swapping sides. So that was 100, wasn't it? Yeah. And then obviously when you're at home and you're practicing diligently, then you can do 100 forwards and backs really, really, really slowly until your legs sort of, you have to go and lie down. So yeah, we won't do that. So I mean, I noticed, I've got like what, it's really warm, the weather's been awful, and I've got over 20 people in here. There was 4 in his class last night. That's all I'm saying, That's it. And so when I'm going forward, my knees are going further than the balance point. I'm trying to keep everything and keeping this upright by sinking that down. So that this bit goes up by this bit coming down. Marvellous. Okay, swap again. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 turns. We're going to turn in both directions in the front foot. So it goes 1, 2, and then I change 1, 2. So it's like doing this, except in the front foot and the back foot. If you think about it too much, you can't do it at all. So just do 2 turns in the front and 2 turns in the back. And there's actually 2 ways of doing it. So do it the way you're doing it, and then we'll try and change directions. That's where it gets really confusing, but this is a very good one for building up your balance, getting good balance. So 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and you want to be very relaxed, because just 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, front foot, back foot. So you want to turn your, yes, that's almost correct. You just need to, this bit here, this bit here, that also needs to move. So you need to connect your arms with what's happening in the middle. I was noticing it last night with the yeah, just where it's too hot to think too much. With the intermediate students, and I kind of like that and not moving. And you want to move, you want to feel. Actually, you could do it like this. This is the sort of status quo version. Yeah. And you can feel your middle moving. You can feel your middle. And then all you need to do is connect your arms to the middle. Try it now. We'll do it the other side. We'll do the status quo. I love that. I thought they're brilliant. I think they're excellent. It was actually really wonderful because Cambridge Rock Festival was on at the same time as Cambridge Folk Festival. That was a lot more fun, I have to admit. And it was really hard work because it was so hot. And much better, yeah. So if you relax, things work better. So I had this brilliant fiddle class last week with Josie. We actually saw her in real life, me and Mel. And because she was teaching our tunes, she hadn't learned yet. She was just reading the dots. She kept messing them up. But because she was so relaxed and it sounded so skillful, even when she was playing it wrong, it sounded tremendous. And I started thinking and going, if I did my Tai Chi that, it would be great. So you can do it wrong, but because you've got your posture right and you're moving correctly, it still looks right. What a neat trick. So basically, if you relax and don't get too hung up on whether you're doing it correctly or not. Nobody is, not even Grandmaster Chen Xiaowang. He was talking about this thing called deviation. So he was saying my deviation, very small. So he admitted that he was doing it wrong, but you can't really tell. Because I think when you've been doing something and you've been practicing hours and hours and hours a day for like, he started 82 and he's 84. So that's 82 years of Tai Chi. And he wouldn't have been practicing diligently when he was a kid, but probably from when he was about 10 onwards, for between 10 and the age of 84, he would have been training every day for hours and hours and hours on end. That's why he's so good. That's why you can't tell when he's doing it wrong, because it looks great. So he can tell when he's doing it wrong. None of us can. It's like that with Josie. I was just like, oh, that just sounds amazing. Oh, I got the wrong note. And we were like, oh, you know. So, and then I was watching my friend try and do it, and she was really worried about getting it right, so she was all stiff. And she's an Aikido black belt, so I told her, I was like, wait, if you did that on the mat, someone's trying to throw you, what would happen? She'd go, well, I'd snap in two. I said, stop it then. And then she went, ah, and she sounded better. Well, less awful. And it was just great. So if we do, if you can remember which foot you haven't used, put that one forward. If you can't, don't worry about it. Right, so we're just going to do 2 turns So go to the front leg and do your turns in the front leg. And you've got this whole bit's moving, not just the arms, this whole bit. And then, oh, thank you. And then we got, that's good, so let there be light. That's very nice of them to remember. They must have finished talking and then thought, oh, we forgot to put the lights on. I love it, yes. It's nice to, yeah. So there we go. And then try it with the arms and like this, see? Yeah. See, much better. That's it. And now you're connecting more with the arms and the middle bit. The arms are connecting with the middle bit. Because they weren't getting it last night. And there's no intermediate class next Wednesday, so I'll tell them in 2 weeks' time. Well, he got it. And you're supposed to be the improvers. There. So I'm really looking forward to that. So well done, everybody. And then we just go forwards and back. So this is where you use the natural springs of feet. Natural springs of feet. We're just doing this. So much better. It's like a bouncy feel in the body, like a cat that's about to pounce. Okay, that was so marvellous. Let's try it on the other foot. So get your feet in the right spots. Tune into your foot springs, and then let's all breathe. Oh, then we will do some of the moves. We'll do some moves in a minute. Just 98, 99, 100. There we are. That's good. Shake hands. Yeah, so, obviously, if you do these things at home and you did them every day for a few months, then you'd feel the difference. And the bounce and shake, he doesn't teach bounce and shake in intermediates. And because I've been practicing bounce and shake, I do those every day with my loosening. I'm noticing that I'm feeling a lot kind of coherent. And I can feel, so when I move, like if I'm doing health dance, I can feel, yeah, this bit's connected with this bit and this bit, and it feels pretty nice, Yeah, I think we should do health dance today. Just but we'll do yeah, let's do some simple things. I think we've let's do the we'll do some spine exercises. So we'll do this one, breathing in, breathe out. Breathe in. So these days, making sure you're nice and mobile and your joints are mobilized. There is something, you can go straight into the Tai Chi moves. But what I'm finding is I prefer doing the Tai Chi moves when I know my body's working. And I actually want to be a bit patient. Do some of the preparation exercises. So just keep right nice and relaxed. And then when I do the moves, it just works better. One more each side. Okay, and then standing cat-cow or turtle comes in and out of its shell. Do this. Okay. And keep breathing like this. One more time. Beautiful. Yeah, have a little bit of a wiggle around. Okay, let's do. I will do this one. So you breathe in. You breathe out, extend. Breathe in, drop the elbows, bring the wrists to the shoulders. Breathe out, letting go. Letting go between the shoulder blades, letting go down the arm muscle. 1, 2. Extend the fingers. Relax the hands as you extend, and you drop the elbows. I'll show from this diagram. And then you let go. So you're looking ahead, you're looking forwards with a sleepy tiger eye gaze. Come up, breathing in. Breathe out. Really relaxed, really relaxed. And you drop the elbows. And then, and then letting go. So as you're letting go, this bit's floating, this bit's sinking. Nice, relax. Feeling the ground under your feet. Up. Releasing in the lower back. Letting go. One more time. And then we just do a little bit of standing practice. So you bring the hands around in the ball, like this, and the thumbs are pointing towards each other. The fingers are pointing towards each other. That's it. So the palm of the hand is facing the chest. So the inside of the hand is facing the chest. That's it. And relax and sink the shoulders, like someone's massaging your shoulders. That's it. And then you imagine you're perched on a high chair. We are. Get into the shot. Sorry for those of you on Zoom, my feet have disappeared. So normally when we're doing this with Master Chen, we'd be standing, short standing is 20 minutes. And then long standing is at least 45. And that just gets a bit, so too much, yeah. So what we want to do at this level, we want to do maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes max. Just standing well. And I'll show you from the other side. So I'm looking forwards, I'm listening behind, and I'm softening. So it's a soft standing. And then we'll do the bear. So okay, that was 20 minutes. Now we do this. Just we're time traveling today. Yeah, apparently if you get an itchy nose or you get an itchy thing, you're supposed to just stand there and watch, feel it move around. It's horrible. So this is the bear. And they do this one a lot in Malaysia, the Malaysian Tai Chi practitioners. Another translation from the Malaysian Chinese is that they call it the constant bear, which sounds like a folk song. Constant bear. It's lovely. That's beautiful. So you can feel your, if I show you from the back, feel your waist. Marvelous. Okay, and then just relax. Woo. Let's do do we want to do, yeah, we do. Okay. Just for Dragon serves teacups due to popular request over there. So I'll show you from the front and then I'll turn around because then if I'm in the same direction, it's easier to follow. But just, yeah, I'll do it very slowly. So you're a dragon and you're serving tea. So it's like this. It's dragon serves teacup. So you go like this and then you turn. And then that comes, and you feel this lovely stretch. And then we're going to do it with the 3 turns because I just love it like that. 2, 3. I just prefer that variation. It looks more cool, really. And then you come up. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So if oh, I haven't got my cup today, but if you had a cup, what you might want to do is when you're at home, get a couple of plastic bowls, put water in, and see if you can do it without spilling the water, just for fun. Yeah, I did it when I first started learning it. You put a plate in each hand or a saucer or something, and I was demonstrating it to my students, and then promptly dropped the bowl on the floor. It was just brilliant. Anyway, so we've got that. Dragon serves teacups. Right, we'll start this side. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just, no.
Well, what's happening?
And keep breathing. Remember, dragons also breathe, even though they're not real. They're fantasy creatures. I'm sure they've got lungs as well. 1, 2, 3. Right, I assume you're all almost very nearly perfect, aren't you? Very good, yes. Okay, I want to around then. Let's, there we are. Marvelous. 1, 2, 3. So we could be in the display team right now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll turn around just to see how we do. Oh, yeah, very good. Nice, yes. There's a few variations going on, but that's all right. It's okay. So, yeah, I mean, eventually what you do is you just keep doing it until it kind of matches what I'm doing. And then, there we go. Okay, for fun, let's do one more each side. Just it's very good for the back, it's very good for the shoulders, it's very good for the brain. 1, 2, 3. Once more with feeling. There we are. Mars. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we'll no problem. We'll work on that one. So there was some. I could see there was a few details that needed clarification. There we are. Oh, but you all look great, so who cares? So yeah, I've been really working on this. While I'm waffling, let's go back to that. I've been paying attention to how teachers teach and which ones I personally prefer and which ones I'd rather not learn of. And the ones I'd rather not learn of are the ones that go, when you did that wrong, that wrong, that wrong. And that was, and your hip was stuck out, and blah, 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 blah. And you're supposed to do this. And then you just think, whereas Eva will do it, and she'll look at you and she'll go, marvelous. And then followed up by, I can see we're doing the variation. So now try it like this and try and get it to match. And then eventually you look, and it's a much kinder way of teaching. And then just shake out. And let's let's do this one, the silk prelude. So what we've been doing is looking at this middle bit moving, and you've been following the middle bit moving by actually putting your hand on the middle so you can feel it move. So you want to be very relaxed, and then connect it with the body, but that's really good. Really good. Right, that was so good. What's it like on the other side? Let's see. And but there was a teacher that I didn't actually get to meet. I would have loved to have met him. He was a master from China. And he'd get you to go in the posture or something, and you'd look all. And Dominic, he's an acupuncturist friend of mine. He was telling me about how he went to see this master. Right, both hands together. No, look at that. Wave hands are like clouds. So if I slow it down, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're connecting it in the middle. He'd take about 10 minutes on each person, but each time he'd look at them, and the first thing he'd do was look at them and go, wonderful. And then he'd move something and go, good, good, good. And then he'd correct them. And every time he corrected them, he'd say something really complimentary about it. Like, very good, or yes, that's right, yes, like that. And then you get to the end and then you go, And then it was like, much nicer way of teaching, telling people where they went wrong. So I'm trying to avoid that, but it is something I fall into. So like this. So we go across, there we are, look. Now you turn the waist, and then they go. Well, try it with the Victor Borger style. My friend who's an English teacher showed me this YouTube video of him teaching punctuation. Have you seen that one? So an exclamation mark is, it's just great. And I thought, oh, I could do Tai Chi like that. So it's like that. And then it turns. There you go, it works. There you go, that's much better. Much better, everyone. That's fantastic. So just so you can see it in context. It's getting into it. Just so you can see it in context. So in the form that we're slowly learning, we've got single whip. And we were looking at ways of standing on one leg last night, so that was really useful. And then it goes like this. This is the wave hands like clowns that we've just been doing the health version of. And then we go like this. And that's the end of the first half of the whole. So for fun, let's just practice this one. So this is in the form, standing on one leg. So you go like, now you can do it like this, and that's just as good. It's called Golden Cockerel, stands on left leg. Golden Cockerel stands on right leg. So if you can't lift your leg off the floor, do that, and that's the baby cockerel. Be a baby cockerel. If you want to be the great big cockerel, stand on one leg, but you want to keep your hips level. And you want to keep relaxed. So if you are losing your balance, well, okay, yeah, I don't care. Nice and relaxed. So, and we'll look at health dance and the break bit. There we are. That's marvellous. Okay, golden cockerel, okay, and then for fun, white crane spreads its wings. White crane. Yeah. Right, we'll get your daughter to do the suits. Then we really will look like the display team doing this one. Look at that. So palm up. So palm up to the ceiling, and then that's like a, and then. So it's like you're making an S shape through the body. That's it. And then if you're feeling reckless, you can be golden cockerel, stand white crane, like that. So the balance, look at that. Whoa. And then, nice, okay, that's enough of that. Let's, sorry, we overran slightly, but. So we're looking at health dance. Well, most other people are going for, so you've got two choices of tea. Breathe out. Embrace the tiger. So those of you that are relatively new might want to not stay for the next bit and might want to just go and have a nice brew upstairs. As I actually remembered the milk this week, I've done really well. I've got the weird milk and I've got the proper milk. So, oh, sick. Yeah. But yeah, basically don't panic. If you're shown a new move, just relax. It's fine. And then rub the hands together and polishing the face. So underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then rub the hands together. Give the lower back rub. Fabulous. Great. Okay, and then we'll do the it's great. It's nice. I mean, it's like means you've got a nice place to work. So I can't remember the young gentleman that used to work here, but every time Jeremy was away, he'd throw a party and there'd be like party, they'd have the streamers and they'd have music and lights flashing and they'd be dancing all day long. It was brilliant. I love those places. Right. Okay, so nice and tall. Check your posture. So it's soft, the muscles are soft, but you're like, so it's like outside the softness of cotton, inside the temper of steel. So it's like once you get past that soft exterior, that's where that needle comes out. You know, it's like, yeah, it's really, it's nice. Because you can just go, that's big. So there we are. So make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and well done. That was gorgeous. Those of you that are staying, we're going to look at health dance. So, yeah, very good. And thanks to the apples. Right. Is that on my computer? Update Apple settings. No, I'll do that later. Yes. So update Apple ID settings. No, not right now. Okay. Think about the connection through the building, really, and getting nice and let's do some bounce again while we're waiting for people to. So I'm just doing bounce. Breathing in and out. We're bouncing. And then try moving while bouncing. So hang on a minute. And then yeah, because we've got a Ukrainian. That would be great. And then speaks Ukrainian. And I've started trying to learn it on Duolingo, but it's quite tricky. I've got as far as dad and mum. So, but if they're over there somewhere and then I'm speaking and then they can have they can hear what I'm saying. There must be a way of doing it and it would just be, yeah. So we're just bouncing. Oh, and then you can bounce by moving the weight around and you're just feeling that the whole body is connected. So it's just something I'm trying to connect people up. That's what Tai Chi seems to be about these days, is getting them to connect with themselves. And then shake. Shake, 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 shake. So you can do a big shake. Or you can do fast shake. And then wobbling. Oh, we didn't do wobbling earlier. So you make a circle. So the circle is because of your doing, it starts in the feet and you wobble, 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 wobble. And we're breathing. Oh. Yeah, sorry I didn't have the music. Julie has made this wonderful music, really, really spacious. I'm trying to get her to come over from Germany and do some music for us. She really is one. But I forgot to bring the what's it called, the Bluetooth thing. So I mean, I did remember the milk though. So well, Oh. So yeah, my mum's had her new hip, so she's recovering at the moment. Yeah, she's got to have a. She's been in there because she's got things with her spine as well, so it's a bit complicated. But she's fine, she's quite chipper in her own way. And then she's got to have physio she's got to go to somewhere else to have some physio for a few weeks, and hopefully she'll be able to get back to where she lives. But we're because of the issues with the spine, it's a bit up in the air, but it's fine. Okay, so let's do this one. So this is one of them. And then you can just do it as a health dance where you just move around. Go backwards. Go forwards. Sideways. Sideways. Just make it up. That's that one. Very good. And then you've got this one. So you like a cat, using its paw to push something off the shelf. And they kind of go, they're great. They're very, And then you can just do that. Backwards. So just making, and then. So the other one was this. So you go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can kind of so there's that one. So we've done that one, and then we've got this one. Hang on. Oh, it's that one. Sorry. Well, there is that one as well. So you can do small movements. You can do big movements. And you can do little. So you've got the big beach ball. You've got the melon. You've got the grapefruit. You've got the satsuma, and you've got the raspberry. If that helps. And you can. So that's where the bounce and the shape comes in. So you this. And you can do that. Oh, and then this one, you can kind of go like that. So that's when you get that's when you do the fighting dance. Let's just do a little bit of the punch. So this punching goes like this, 1, 2. So you like this. So you can, as the spiraling downwards, and then you've got the cross. So then you can combine all that and you get your health dance, but you can also do some fighting in it. You know, you can just make it up, like fighting each other, because it's a bit warmer today. And it's quite good. Yeah, very important for us ladies, actually. I was working with the young, yeah, you can do kicks as well. Elbows. Oh, we haven't done elbows yet. We'll look at elbows. So you've got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 5. So you can, and then just hit smooth. So it's all, yeah, nice. Oh no, it is tea time. But me and another, she's a music teacher that I'm working with. We're helping this very young lady who's got quite a lot of health problems, but is only in her 20s and is kind of a little bit nervous. But she's got an amazing. She writes beautiful, very catchy songs that are just lovely and very thoughtful. So we're collectively trying to help her to kind of be a little bit more like a lion and less like a little mouse. So it's quite useful. So things like this, because we're kind of almost conditioned that we should be more like little mice, whereas actually we want to be. Yeah, we want to be like dragons. No, so it's getting to stand properly. It's actually kind of it's making a statement. Really. We are all breathing. Marvelous. Okay, and then triple heater. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, we always run out of time these days. Oh well. 3, and then thank you. Once more with feeling. 1, 2. So that strengthens your feet as well. 3. Marvelous. Okay, then we just do this one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. with that. I'll see if Jeremy's got a creative way of having Tai Chi, not in this big hall. And make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and bow. Well done, that was great. Very, very good. Tea. And then, yes, it's tea time now. Go and have a cup of tea. Thanks for coming, and see you next week. Bye.